Hi Shapeshifters, my name is Zakia Harris and today we're going to touch base about the election results. I did a video right before the election really urging everybody to stand in their power despite the results, and I think the results are what have been many's worst nightmare, and here we are. Here we are in a time of the planet that is the greatest paradigm shift of our time. If you're living on the planet right now, believe it or not, it's because you asked to be here. If you're on the planet right now, it's because you've got work to do, you've got a mission to fulfill, and it's important that you fulfill it right now. If you're on the planet right now, it's because when we look at all of the things going wrong in the world, it's because you actually have a piece of the answer. And the more you step into your power, you're going to bring that piece of the answer forward, and we're going to magnetize with other like-minded people. The dominant narrative right now is a narrative of fear. It's a narrative of the fact that many of us are giving up hope before we've even began to receive it. And we have to stand rooted in the fact that as people of color, and particularly as African people, we have been fighting, resisting, struggling, and thriving for hundreds of years. And it does not matter who is in the White House. Our legacy will continue, our struggle will continue, and our victory will continue. And what has happened is the veil has now been lifted off of the American system. The veil of bullshit that we were really living in this democracy, living in a world where we cared about people's rights, and now it's crystal clear that that has been a lie. And it's been a lie for a long time. But again, the veil is lifted now. And so every single citizen of this country and every single citizen of this planet is able to look at this country and see the system for exactly what it is. And that is a country built on blood, sweat, and tears. However, here's the rub. Just like the veil has been lifted off this system, the veil is being lifted within us all. And so this is an invitation for everybody to do some inner soul searching work and to say, where are those places where you've been staying in some bullshit? Right? Because it's not just about the linear Western, let me go outside of myself and do something. It's about the feminine, holistic circle, let me go inside and see what needs to be tended to. And this is an invitation for us to tend our inner soil. We understand that when we plant something, the first thing that you have to do is get your soil right. Make sure that the composition is right, the compost is right, the earthworms are up in there. So then you can plant the seeds for fruit to grow. And you're no different. This is an opportunity for you to deal with those difficult parts of the soil that maybe you didn't want to take a look at and address them, because the work is not going to happen moving outside of yourself. The work is going to happen at ground zero. The revolution starts from within, and outside of that it is birthed out, and it magnetizes out, and it changes outward and affects the planet in that way. And so I'm not living in fear. I'm not afraid. I'm more excited now than I've ever been. I have more fire in my belly now than I ever have. I'm more clear now about my purpose than I've ever been. I'm more secure in the fact that I will win, that we will win, that this world is going to shift into the world that we want to see than ever before. I'm not paying attention to the dominant narrative, because the dominant narrative is what you can see with your own eyes, but my higher power is channeling the third eye. And so the invitation is for all of us to get in tune with a higher power that is bigger than ourselves, because we understand that as women, as people of color, and as diverse people, we have been surviving, we've been thriving, we've been through more than this, and we will get through this and more to come. And so the invitation is, step into your power, y'all. Turn off the dominant narrative, get in tune with your inner soil, and bring your gifts to the world. So, with that, if you are in Oakland, California, I want to invite you to join me on Sunday, December 4th for my next workshop. I'm teaming up with a beautiful sister by the name of Nikki Thomas, who's a phenomenal yogi. We're going to spend a Sunday afternoon gathered with like-minded tribe, eating, doing yoga, doing the soul activation, coming together in circle. It's a limited amount of spaces available. We really want to keep the circle tight. We want to keep it intimate. And this is really about us doing some reflection on that veil that's being removed. What's the work we need to do to get the soil right? Because we all got work to do in 2017 and beyond. So check the link at the bottom of this video, and I hope to see you December 4th. If I don't see you December 4th, until then, keep shifting.